Hello, mathematicians. Mr. Regan and Miss Yuka here for your math lesson today.
Good morning, grade 2 friends.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. We are going to be continuing with adding more numbers together. And this time we are going to be adding bigger numbers within 200. So your learning objective here is I can use place value strategies to solve addition problems within 200. Your language objective is I can explain the strategies I use to solve the problem using, I use base 10, maybe decomposing, or your number line to solve the problem. You might say, I did this, then, next, finally, to explain your strategy. Here is our vocabulary for today. We're going to be talking about place value, which is going to be very important. And you have addition, okay, how you add those two numbers together. We are going to be looking at ones, tens, and hundreds today as your vocabulary words. Okay, here we go. As your math strategies, we have your base 10. Remember, that's with your hundreds, tens, and ones. And we have your number line. And we also have the decomposing strategy that you are going to use to solve those math problems.
And we have these problem strategies, and it is your choice to decide which strategy works best for you. Okay, so we're going to start with our number talk. So this is a review from adding numbers. So on your screen, you will see 4 numbers. Mentally, without writing it down, can you add them very quickly in your head? And how did you do that? And use those strategies, spotting doubles and also making 10. All right, here we go. What do you have? How did you spot making 10? I know 8 plus 2, boom, that's 10. 4 plus 1, 5, 15 is what I have. Is that what you got? All right, on to the next one, Mr. Regan.
Okay, here we go. Oh, sorry. Well, there we go. So that's a little strategy for you. So if those are your numbers, 2, 5, 3, and 2, what do we want to look for? We want to look for those doubles. What did we get when I add up those 4 numbers? I know 2 and 2 is 4, plus a 5 is 9, plus 3 more. So did you get 12, boys and girls? That's what I got. Good job. Let's see if we can add up this next one quickly, and I won't give you any clues for the next one.
All right, spot for doubles or making 10. Can you spot them? Oh, I spotted. Ready? Here we go. I spotted 3 and 7. Combination of 10 or friends of 10. That's 10. Plus 2 plus 1 is 3. So 10 plus 3, 13.
Nice job. Okay, let's try one more here. So here are your numbers. 4, 6, 5, and 2. Oh, I know 4 and 6. That's going to be my friends of 10. Plus 5 is 15. Plus 2 more, 17. Did you get it before I did? Oh,
Good job.
You did because you're so fast. All right, here we go. We're going to continue. Yeah.
So we're going to be adding numbers within 200. So this is the problem for today. 167 plus 27. And remember, Mr. Regan talked about those strategies. We're going to go back and review those 3 strategies, and we will show you how you can solve this problem using 3 different strategies.
Yeah, so remember, you can pause this video, you can work on it, think about those 3 strategies. We have base 10, we have, here is our base 10, we have our number line, and we have our decomposing strategy. Remember, decompose is where you break apart the numbers. So you'll have your hundreds, you have your tens and your ones, and then you want to combine those numbers that go together, right? Tens go with tens, ones go with ones, and hundreds when you have those. So, or you could try on a number line. And now we're going to show you some of our different strategies to solve that problem. All right, here we go. So check your work. Let's see if you got the same answer we did. And very important note that we're going to talk about.
Please do your work in your notebook, and then you're going to take a photo. The numbers are getting really, really big, and then you're going to need some space to organize your thinking. And so we would really like you to really do your work in your notebook, and then you're going to snap a photo. So please do not work on the Seesaw template, because it makes it really hard for teachers, okay? And they might send it back to you and ask you to do it in your notebook.
Great. Okay, here is our first strategy.
I'm going to solve this problem using the base 10 strategy. First, I'm going to build the first number, 167. 167. Next, I'm going to build the second number, 27. And I'm going to make sure that I line up my tens and my ones. So 27. 5, 6, 7. Now I'm ready to add. So next I'm going to start looking at the ones and I'm going to put together the ones. I notice that I have 7 here, and knowing the combination of 10, I know I can take these 3 and I know in a snap that makes 10. So I'm going to group and exchange it with 110. All right. Then I'm going to have a look at what I have left. I have 4 ones, that's 4. And let me count my tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 tens, which is 90. And I have 100, so that's 100. Finally, I'm going to add those numbers together. That kind of looks like an expanded form. 100 plus 90 plus 4, that equals 194. So the total or the sum is 194.
Very nice job, Miss Yuka. And I think with the base 10, I think you're more likely to get the number, even though base 10 problems might be a little bit more work. You're going to make sure that you have that right number. So if you still are comfortable with the base 10, go for it. Show your thinking, get that right answer. All right. And here we go.
I'm going to solve this problem using the base 10.
Sorry. Next video. Let's try this one. Okay, so now we have our number line. Here we go.
I'm going to solve this problem using the number line. So first I'm going to decompose the second number, and this would help me to see how many hops I need to do. Then I'm going to start on 167. And I know that I have to do 20 hops, but I'm going to do 2 10 hops, okay? So plus 10, so 167, 10 more, I can do that in my head, 177, 10 more, okay, we'll get to 187, okay? I did plus 20, now I have to do 7 more hops. I am at 187, and I know my combination of 10. So if I do plus 3 first, I know I will get to the closest 10, which is 190. Then have to do 4 more hops. I will land at 194. The total, the sum is 194. All right, that's Mr. Regan's favorite strategy. Mr. Regan likes number line a lot. And the last strategy is the decomposing strategy. And let's see how that works. If you feel comfortable with numbers, this is a good strategy for you. I'm going to solve this problem using the decomposing strategy. I'm going to start by decomposing the 2 numbers. 167 is 160 and 7. 27 is 20 and 7. Now I'm ready to add. I spot doubles. I'm going to add those first. I'm going to add 7 plus 7, and I know my doubles very well, and that's 14. Okay. Then I'm going to add my tens. So I'm going to add 60 plus 20. And I know that's 80. After that, I'm going to add these 2 numbers, 80 plus 14. 80 plus 10 is 90. 4 more is 94. Finally, I'm going to add my hundreds. 100 plus 94 equals 194. So the sum, the total is 194.
Very nice job, Ms. Yuka. And I want to remind boys and girls too, even though you might be able to do all that math in your head, you might have found 180 and then you counted the 14 as 194. and you can do that quickly in your brain, we want to see it on a piece of paper so that you can explain your thinking. Because I can't read what's in your brain all the time, right, boys and girls? So we want to see it on paper. All right, very nice job, Miss Yuka.
Thank you.
All right, and here we go.
All right, so today you're going to get a piece of paper and you're going to do this with us, okay? So Mr. Regan and I, it's our turn to also solve these problems. So it is 156 plus 34. Mr. Regan, you want to pick the strategy?
I am going to pick my strategy. I'm just going to turn on my light real fast so that I can see a little bit more here. Yeah, so the strategy that I'm going to show with our number 156 plus 34 is going to be on number line. So here is my strategy that I did on my whiteboard here. So I have 156, I added 34. And I knew right away in my head that I'm going to be doing jumps, and I thought it would be easier to break apart the 30 and the 4, so I know that I'm going to be adding those together so I can kind of check them just like Ms. Yuka does. So if I started at 156, I'm going to add 10 to get to 166. I'm going to add another 10 to 176. I'm going to add another 10 because I'm adding 3 10s to get to 186. And then just count 4 more, and I found my friends of 10 already because that ended in a 6. And I counted 4 more to get to 190 was my answer.
Aha, great job,
right.
Mr. Regan.
Thank you.
I solved it using decomposing strategy, and I decomposed the number 100, 50, and 6, and 30, and 4, and I spotted combination of 10 right away. 6 and 4 makes 10, boom. So I started with that. Then I did my 10s, added my 10s, 50 plus 30 made 80. Then I combined them together. So 80 plus 10 was 90. Then finally I added my hundreds. 100 plus 90 was 190. So I forgot to write it down here, but the total was 190. So I got the same answer as you, even though we used a different strategy.
Excellent. Very nice job, Ms. Yuka. And I think for boys and girls, that's why we'd like you to have 2 strategies. Because if I got 190, but Ms. Yuka got a different number, that would mean we'd have to check our thinking, right? Because we want both answers to have the same answer, right? Both strategies to have the same answer. Okay, we're going to go back to our lesson. All right.
So today you have 3 problems to solve, okay? These 3 problems, you're going to do it in your notebook. But the first problem, after you take a photo, and what you're going to do is you're going to record and explain your thinking like Mr. Regan and I did. We want to hear you explain to your teachers how you solved the problem, just for the first problem, okay? You see that microphone sign there, so just for that. And then the other 2, you can just show your thinking. And try to challenge yourself by using different strategies. You might be able to use 3 different strategies for 3 problems, or you might have a favorite one that you can do, and that's okay too.
Yeah. And for your next part of your Seesaw activity, we're going to be playing a game, and this game is called High Rollers. So we're going to go to the website where we get to roll the dice, and it looks like this. And I'll just read the instructions real fast again. So we're going to roll the dice. Player 1's going to roll the dice. Remember, you're going to be playing with mom and dad or brother or sister or somebody at home. And we're going to, using the 4 dice, you're going to make the 2 largest numbers that you can and add those numbers together. Okay, so player 1 uses the place value strategy to add the numbers. Player 2 then rolls the dice and does the same thing, makes their 2-digit number and adds them together. Players record their work on their whiteboards or on their math notebooks. So as you play with mom and dad, you want to keep track of who has the highest score when you add your 4 numbers together, or when you add your 2-digit numbers together. Okay? So the player with the highest sum wins the point. The first player to get the 5 points wins the game. So Ms. Yuka and I are going to model this round. I'm going to roll it again, Ms. Yuka, just so that we get one more time.
Okay, so Mr. Regan, this is your 4 numbers. Can you build 2 2-digit numbers, and you can only use the same number once?
Right.
What would be the biggest 2 digits you can build?
So I'm going to start with a 6. So I see a 60, and I'm going to just take one of those smaller. I'm going to take 63 plus, and there's a 5. So I know that that can be 5 10s. and that's going to be plus 53. So I'm going to
Okay.
add 63 plus 53.
All right, give me my 4 numbers. Okay. Ooh, I see 6. So I'm going to do, let's say 62 plus 32. Okay. And both of us, in a count of 3, 2, 1, we're going to solve it as quickly as we can in our notebook. Show your thinking, and we're going to compare our numbers. Ready? Go.
You're fast, Ms. Yuka. I hope we both do our addition correctly.
Okay.
All right.
What did you get for your total? Ready? 3, 2, 1. What you get? Oh,
I got 116.
I have 94. So guess what? I have my scoreboard. You guys know the scoreboard really well. I'm going to give 1 point to Mr. Regan. Okay. Now, so that's how you play it. And you are going to play this until somebody gets 5 points. And on the last template, you're going to take a photo of your scoreboard so we can see that you guys played and who you played with. Okay. So.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing your post, boys and girls. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.